Hi everyone, it's Karen here, and I'm coming to you today just to talk about having an attitude of gratitude. You know, what is it? Do you even understand what that means, and you know exactly how do we do it? You know, for me today, you know, I got to have an amazing day. It was just such a beautiful day. The weather was just fantastic. You know, woke up listening to the birds. I got to have spend some time with my nephew and my brother-in-law amongst nature. And I don't know about you, but I certainly find that nature is just, it just really brings you back down to earth. It's really grounding. It's I absolutely love it. And yeah, so it was awesome. So you know, so what is an attitude of gratitude? So an attitude of gratitude means making it a habit to express thankfulness and appreciation in all parts of your life, but doing it on a regular basis. So, you know, it's not just for the big things, but it's also for the small things. You know, if you concentrate on what you have, you'll always have more. Hey Claire, thanks so much for joining in today. And the thing is, if you concentrate on what you don't have, maybe you're concentrating on lack, then you'll never have enough. And sometimes I know that that's really difficult. And I think, you know, particularly here in Australia, we are just so blessed and so fortunate with everything that we've got. And I know that life can take a turn, but you know, there's always something to be grateful for. Now I've got a few things that I want to help you endorse and develop a great mindset, because if you can get this great mindset, you're going to find that lots of things will change for you. So first of all, you know, wake up every day and express to yourself what you're grateful for. Now personally, I find it really helpful if you just have a diary or a journal. Maybe some of you do that, I don't know. You know, let me know if you have that. But I just find that it's so much easier if you have a journal and then you can pop things down, because then when you start to unload, you know, or actually write down the things that you're grateful for, it really brings them to life. So, you know, and I think the other thing is, it's really important to also tell people that you're really grateful for them, you know. Let people know what you're grateful for. I just find that the more gratitude I have, the more I enjoy my life, and the more great things seem to happen. So, you know, there's absolutely no negative. So I definitely like that. You know, and the other thing I do in the morning is I also set intentions for the day. Now, I think the thing is that one thing to remember is that, you know, you may have an intention for the day, and maybe you didn't get everything done, or things didn't go to plan, and that's absolutely okay. But if you don't have an intention, the day's pretty much going to run you anyway. So, you know, that's the gratitude and the intention are the two things that I start my day with, and I also finish my day with gratitude. So, you know, I think also it's really important to, you know, really think of things that you can be grateful for. So if you, you know, if you're on here watching live, just type in the comments, you know, what it is that you're grateful for today. If you're on the replay, just again, still the same, you know, just type in below what you're grateful for today. I'd love to hear, you know, what's going on in your life and how, you know, what you're grateful for. I think the other thing that is big, and I don't know, I find in Australia we're not so good at doing this, but one of the things that I really am going to encourage you and implore you to do is to really acknowledge all the things that you've managed to achieve yourself. So some things, you know, I know, you know, some of the people that I am friends with and that I work alongside, we give ourselves some little challenges and some things that, you know, that we personally are trying to improve as a person and work on. And so what I think it's just really important to acknowledge the things that, you know, you have done, the things that you've accomplished for yourself, you know, whether it's today, in the last week, in you know, throughout the month, even in the last year. And instead of comparing yourself to others, give yourself credit for all the small things that you've been doing. Hey Claire, great, thank you so much. So many things, you're so right. You know, health, friends, you, yes, love you too. Family, technology, 100%. You know, and I think the thing that, you know, that really resonates with me right now is, so you know, when I look at my nephew and I look at all the little things that he does, and I get so excited for him, and you know, and that's going to be anyone who's watching a youngster, you know, learn how to walk or learn how to do something for the first time. You get so excited, but why is it that when we grow up that we lose that enthusiasm? Because it's those little things that make up the big things. It's those little wins along the way that make big things come about in your life. And so, you know, I'm going to encourage each and every one of you, you know, and you certainly don't have to, but I'm going to encourage you just to, you know, jot down some of the little things that maybe are some of the bigger things for you. Hey, Steve, thank you so much for joining. And, you know, great to have you here. Yeah, so because often, I think particularly in Australia, we tend to not pat ourselves on the back. We tend to push things under the carpet. I know for me, you know, if I achieve something, I suppose I don't really like the recognition around it. I'd rather be in the backlight versus in the spotlight, which is odd because I'm doing the live, right? But you know, these are things that I'm working on, so I'm really proud. I've done 4 this week instead of none, so which is, you know, a great step forward for me. And I think the thing is that you know, if you stop comparing yourself to other people, everyone is on this planet for their unique purpose. Everyone has greatness inside, and it's just so important that you be yourself and you be the best person that you can be, because the world needs you to be you. And so, you know, I really encourage you to you know, really think of some of those little things and have that attitude of gratitude. And I think the other thing is, just remember that every day is not going to be perfect. If you focus on all the things that are going right, for me, it tends to wash away, you know, frustration, anger, negativity. And so I just encourage you to focus on the things that are not right. And if you find yourself in a position where things are not happening the way you want them right in the moment, the best thing to do is just take a nice deep breath and do that 3 times. Just to calm yourself down, and just know that, you know, you don't have to be in the problem or the, you know, in the challenge and the obstacle that's happening right now. You can choose to accept it is what it is, and it's going to help you grow through to become stronger, wiser, better. The one thing I have definitely learned in my life is that when everything's going great, that's not when I learn much. It's actually when I have challenges and obstacles, and I have to, you know, really work within myself and on myself, that I realize, you know, the strength that I have. And I know that for, you know, so many of my friends who've been through some challenges lately, they've come out stronger, wiser, you know, so courageous, and they just inspire me so much. So, you know, for all my friends out there who are, you know, punching on and you know, giving your best, doing your best. If we haven't spoken in a while, believe me, and you know, and you're watching, I value you as a friend. Thank you for inspiring me. If you're watching this and you are on my friends list, I really do appreciate you 100%. And I just want to say that, you know, if you're doing the very best that you can do, it's absolutely enough, because all you can do is all you can do. So guys, thank you so much. Hey Yvonne, thanks very much for commenting. Yes, I'm so thankful you went overseas and that you're now back in our amazing country and that you're joining us as well. So yeah, so great. Fantastic. And now guys, obviously we've got the weekend, so please be safe. Have a wonderful weekend. If you have time with your friends and family, just be in the moment, just spend some time with them. If you are someone who is on your phone incessantly, put that away. Spend time with your loved ones, because you can never get that back. So, all right, guys, have a wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you Monday. Bye for now.